what she said to me? We weren't even married. She said, no Gucci, no Gucci.
Who would have thought a virus would shut down businesses, industries, and entire economies? Well, it has, and those who have not pivoted or adapted to the market changes are destined for hard times ahead. What's up, everybody? Steve here. Look, in the last real estate recession, we came across some very hard times. We had to pivot, we had to adapt to the market because honestly, I didn't want to eat ramen noodles for the long term. So what do? We went after four main areas of concentration. We went after short sales, foreclosures, broker price opinions, and rental property management, all of which allowed us to actually thrive in a decreasing real estate market. Now, if you're a real estate agent, I'm gonna put some links down below for you guys where I did create niche courses on all those niche markets. Now let's talk about Ben Mallah. If you have not heard of him, he is a very entertaining YouTuber to say the least, and he's a very successful real estate investor, but his investments have fallen on hard times, and I can tell you I respect a lot of what he and his family are doing in terms of turning things around and getting creative in these unforeseen times. So in watching some of his videos, I'm gonna go through 3 different ways that he's able to get creative to generate revenue for his empire. Now, he owns hotels in Florida, and the hotel market completely got crushed when the cerveza sickness hit. So he had to adapt, and one way that he's done it is through really his YouTube channel. He built a following of other investors who want to invest in real estate and be successful, and in doing so with that channel, he's able to really reach millions of people who are interested in what he has to say, and in doing so, he's actually put on real estate seminars in his hotels with the goal of filling those hotel rooms up. I mean, it's brilliant. You think about it, he's got good messages, he's got a lot of experience to talk about. So what's better than getting in front of a bunch of investors who want to learn more about real estate investing and fill up your hotel rooms? I mean, it was a very clever and very smart strategy that he implemented. The next thing, and it's still pertaining to the hotel market that has been decimated, was his ability to get creative and turn some of the hotel rooms into basically extended stays. They've been outfitting some of the hotel rooms to include kitchenettes and offer long-term stays. And I thought it's completely brilliant. I mean, even our local market in Southwest Florida, as a real estate broker, we find people all the time that, you know, they sold their home and they're waiting for another home to close on, or they sold their home and they're waiting for one to be built, or we have people coming down from the Midwest who are interested in buying out here but don't want to buy right away, and they want to stay for a shorter period of time and don't really want to lock into an annual rental. So I think this strategy is probably going to prove very beneficial for their hotel portfolio. And a third strategy, it might not necessarily have anything to do with real estate, but you can tell that they have been putting forth a lot of energy and effort into their YouTube channel, which in turn provides you good ad revenue. I know they have a merchandise line. They even have a way where you can call in to Ben and have like a 15-minute phone consultation, and he does charge for that as well. So by that following, they're able to branch out and have multiple different streams of income coming from their YouTube channel as well as their website. You know, Ben Mallah is a fighter, and you know, where he's at today, he could be sitting beachside in his mansion and sitting there sipping pina coladas and smoking his cigarettes and just chilling out while his family takes over the business. So what can you take away from this? Number one is, if you are in business for yourself and you come into certain times where unforeseen times or the markets drop or whatever the case is, it's very important to pivot and adapt to the market and do it fast. It is imperative to be decisive and make decisions in a timely manner to ensure that you guys are moving with the markets and getting ahead of it. The second thing is, if you are employed by somebody else, there are no guarantees in life. There are no guarantees that you're not going to get fired, or there's no guarantees that that business isn't going to go out of business. There's no guarantees of pensions either. So one thing to hedge against that and hedge against your employer is consider starting a side hustle. Consider starting something that's going to generate revenue for you on your own. You can work at this, 1 to 2 hours a day day, and over time it will pick up as long as you're putting forth the work. And the third thing is be smart with money. I encourage you guys to read and watch every video on how to achieve financial freedom, because the day that you become financially free is the day you never have to worry about a paycheck coming in or having to pay your mortgage or whatever your personal expenses are. And also, if you are investing in real estate, especially in these uncertain times, be sure that you're not over leveraging, especially if it's obviously your primary residence, but also if it's investment property as well. Make sure that you guys are collecting a certain amount of reserves as well, because if you guys have tenants that are not paying, it's going to be very hard to pay that mortgage as well. So just be sure that you're in a conservative position on your real estate investments. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this. If you got any value out of it, I appreciate a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot.